Hello everybody, hope you're okay this evening. It's just Terri and then we'll be able to start our lash chat live. What a miserable day it's been today in the UK. Oh, hello!
Hi!
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Good, thank you. Wow, your background looks rather funky.
Well, you know, I've took extra measures here, Genevieve. I've got our logo in the background.
It looks amazing.
Yeah, I've been messing with the light and the camera. I've been actually having giggles with myself. You know, thinking, right, I'll put it here and I'll try and get the logo in the background, but you can see a little bit of it.
It looks amazing. You've set the scene.
Set the scene.
Mood.
I've escaped out the house as well. So
have you? So are you at your salon?
So this is Hello Gorgeous at the headquarters. So we do the training from here, and we also do have all the stock and things like that. So I thought, I've got a 2-year-old who just does not want to go to bed. So I thought the best idea is leave her with Dad and just get away.
Amazing. This is your night out then.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I've escaped.
Did you take a bottle of bubbly with you?
No, well, if I wasn't driving, if it wasn't a drive, I definitely would have done. It was that gin or coffee. I've gone with the coffee.
Oh, have you? A branded mug as well. I like that.
This was off one of the girls who works with me, Becky.
I've had such a tough day. I'm on the wine. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, good girl. Good girl.
I've had to open the wine tonight. Gosh.
What
a miserable day it's been today in the UK. It's been so wet and horrible.
Oh, I know. It just makes such a big difference to everybody's mood. You know, at least when the sun's shining, you know, at least you can go for your hourly exercise. But when it's raining, it is, a bit depressing, really.
Definitely. So hello to everyone who's joining us this evening. There seems like there's quite a few people already. So everyone's eager to take part in our Lash Chat live this evening.
Oh, that's good.
So welcome everybody.
Welcome.
Tonight I'm joined by Terri O'Connor, the brand owner of Hello Gorgeous. So Terri, welcome.
Thank you very much, Genevieve. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. So Terri, for people that don't know who you are, give us a bit of an introduction if you don't mind.
Yeah, so an introduction and a bit of background about me. I've been in the lash industry for just under 10 years. Started off one-man band, used to drive around to people's houses, you know, with the bed in the car. It was a 2-seater car. It couldn't really fit in, you know, windows down. I used to charge £10 for a full set of lashes.
Wow.
It wasn't really worth me doing it at the end, but it was practice. I loved what I did. So it grew from there. I did it from home. I got my first little salon, just me by myself, called the Brown Lash Lounge. Okay. Then, you know, the demand was huge. Everybody loved lashes. So I then got Lash & Co. So I do own Lash & Co as well. We've got a team of 10 girls there now. All amazing. I'm really, really pleased and proud to have them. So whilst obviously running Lash & Co, I always wanted to get into the product side of things and the training side of things. So the training came first, absolutely loved it. And then the products that I used to use, I knew there could be tweaks to it, better things. So started working on the products and it's just progressed from there. It's been a whirlwind, a roller coaster, but I absolutely love it.
Okay, perfect. So before we go on to everything else and lashes, I always start these interviews with just asking my guests, how have you been coping with the lockdown, personally and with business?
Okay, so personally, I'll go with that first because that's definitely a positive for me. You know, it's really sad, you know, people are losing lives and the pressure on the NHS, but me personally, I've been able to put the brakes on, like a lot of us. You know, we go at 100 miles an hour. We think we can do everything all at once, all the time. You know, people call me Tessie Tornado because I don't kind of stop.
Yeah.
And Terri 10 Jobs, that's my name as well. So it's been nice to actually kind of, you're being made to step kind of back, aren't you? But I'm spending more time with my little Bonnie. She's 2, as I mentioned. The partner's working from home, so we're kind of juggling because going into Hello Gorgeous, we are still obviously taking orders online. The girls, I'm kind of running it myself, so just juggling. So my day is never kind of boring, but it is a lot slower paced. So I'm actually enjoying that. But yeah, with Hello Gorgeous, the business side, we are doing a lot of giveaways, a lot of discounts. We've got 35% off online at the moment, so people can stock up ready. So yeah, positive in personal, negative, yeah, we can't do what we love, you know, we can't do the training, we're not actually lashing, but you know, it's been an eye-opener, and it's being able to reflect to know what I need to kind of focus on to move forward.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So in regards to your businesses then, so you've mentioned you've got Lash & Co. So Lash & Co. is your salon?
Yes, so Lash & Co. is my salon, and that's based just outside Blackpool. So it's a very small fishing town called Fleetwood.
Okay.
Not many people will have heard of it, but shout out to the Fleetwood town crew.
Yeah.
But it's a lovely little town, and like I said, not far from Blackpool. So there's never a dull moment, really.
So talk to us about your salon setup. Have you got multiple therapists in there? What is your layout? Have you got I saw something on your Instagram this evening. Is that where is it your training centre that recently had some smoke damage and you had to redo? But that's not the salon, so we'll come to that in a minute. That's not the salon. So what's the setup of the salon? Have you got multiple rooms, or are you a salon that's got all your beds in one room? How is your layout?
So we are separate rooms. So we've got 4 rooms. The final room's got 2 beds in because it's big enough. So we only do, our main business is lashes and brows. We just lash and brow day in, day out. You know, it's our favourite thing to do, and that goes for all of the girls. We do have a nail tech that comes in on a Monday and a Wednesday. We love Lacey. Hopefully she's watching now. So yeah, Lacey comes in, and we do some makeup and some hair. But yeah, main business is day in, day out. We're just back to back with lashes and brows. And we're really lucky, you know, we're a busy salon. All the clients are amazing. And like yourself, they become your friends, don't they? So you don't just miss doing the lashing, you miss the stories that they tell you. You know, you counsel them, they counsel you.
Yeah, we've definitely got that second hat, haven't we, of therapist and counsellor?
Yeah, definitely. I think we should all get a certificate, say lash tech and counsellor.
So are your staff employed or self-employed?
So they're all self-employed, bar 2.
So have you had to furlough the 2 that are employed?
Yeah, furlough the 2 that are employed, but it's just, I am still paying them, but obviously my accountant is now saying, oh, it's going to take another 7 days, and then 7 days comes around and it's going to take another 5 days. So, but the girls are fantastic, so I don't want to lose them. So yeah, furloughed but paying them. I know a lot of companies will not pay them until they get the money from the government, but yeah, I don't want to lose them. So
no. So what are you doing if you've got a busy salon, like you say? What measures are you doing to keep in contact with your clients at the moment?
So we're doing some really fun things like win competitions, fun quotes to keep people upbeat and positive. We were in talks about doing a priority list of people who, you know, can be on a list ready to come back in straight away. But I just had a conversation with Amy, who manages the salon before, and I said, I don't want to prioritise anyone. Everyone's our priority. As soon as we know when we can open, we'll just all be hands on deck. I'm going to go back in salon. The good thing is Hello Gorgeous is only about a 15-minute drive from the salon. So there's 4 beds in here when we do the training. So we can obviously use the beds here.
So you can utilise both spaces to get clients treatments done. So you say going back to salon, Terri, are you now, in theory, not working in salon 9 till 5 doing treatments? Are you focusing more on the brand?
Yeah, I focus on the brand. It was a big step and it was hard to do. You know, leaving your clients, you know, I knew I was passing them on to the girls in the shop who were amazing, but it was a really hard transition. I felt guilty. you know, I obviously was going to miss them.
Mm-hmm.
I'd been doing it so long with them.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, they understand and they've stayed at the salon, which is fab. So, yeah, I focus on the brand. But the only negative with that is because I'm not physically lashing, I don't get to show my work anymore.
No.
So what I want to do and what I will do when lockdown's over is I do want to take on a few clients and maybe do it, you know, even if it's just one day a week.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I like showing people, you know, what I can do as well. I think if you have a brand, people want to see what you can do.
Yeah.
You
100%.
know, so
Definitely. They want to see your work as well. So it is good to keep your hand in as well. I think it is
yeah.
important. So just talk to us, because I think there's a lot of girls that are probably in that position at the moment where they're on the fence. What was it that made you take that leap to finally come out of salon?
For me, it was just knowing that I had the backing of really good girls in the salon.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Amy, who'd been with me from the beginning, she was my first apprentice that I took on board. Amy kind of took my clients on. Faye, one of the other senior lash techs, did as well. So it was knowing that you've got someone to kind of back you up.
Yeah.
That's the best way, really.
So
Sure
is she your, do you have a salon manager then? Is she a manager for you?
Yeah. So because they're mainly all self-employed in the salon, it was kind of like they all managed their column and they had their own clients. But I found that it was not fair on them because it was hard for me to run Hello Gorgeous. And trying to run the salon because I wasn't physically there anymore. So Amy, again, who I took on first, my first apprentice, who's been my very loyal sidekick, Amy was made manager a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And it was the right decision, definitely.
And so when you made that transition, leaving the salon, did you leave completely cold turkey, or did you almost wean yourself out?
Weaned. Yeah. I think it's like an addiction, isn't it? Doing addiction for me, having lashes, addiction for me doing it. So I did have to wean myself off it. You know, and it was just letting the clients know, you know, this is what I'm doing. You know, I'm still around. Would you be happy to go with one of the other girls? A lot of them, they like coming to you because they like you as well, don't they? They become your friends, like we've said. But it was just, yeah, putting them in the know, knowing what you're kind of wanting to do, because people want you to do well and want you to follow your dreams. So selfishly they'd say, no, I want you to do them forever. But yeah, definitely wean yourself out of it.
And how long do you think it took you from making that decision to come out of salon, going through the weaning process, to then you're not there anymore?
Probably, I mean, I had Bonnie, so I went on maternity as well. So it was kind of a good time to do the transition because I was going on maternity. So they needed to go with one of the other girls. So they gained the trust with those girls. And I came back for, you know, part-time. So it probably took a good 9-12 months to kind of wean myself away fully.
Yeah. I definitely think
that's
the way to do it slowly rather than to just say, right, Monday I'm not coming back anymore.
Yeah, I think it'd scare you too much. You'd
did you find it hard with like your die-hard regulars to say to them, look, this is happening?
Yeah, I felt like I was cheating on them, leaving this relationship, and they'd never.
You get such guilt, don't you?
Yeah, the guilt was terrible. But you know, again, you know, I'm lucky because I've got the girls at the salon who they all love and trust, and you know, they're more than happy. So it did make it easier for me in the end.
Yeah, definitely. It gives you that safety blanket, doesn't it? That you know that your business, your baby's being looked after, and that you've got that team in place. I think obviously anyone that's looking to make that transition, I think that's a really good piece of advice, to make sure that you've got the team in place.
Yeah.
Did you train all of the team up yourself, or did some come to you already trained?
No, I've trained all of them. Yeah,
that's really good.
Trained all of them from scratch. So I think that was a good thing because they knew that they was going to do them the way I do them. You know, we all get our little styles, don't we? And we tweak things slightly, but on the whole, they knew because I trained them from the beginning. You know, it helped them transition.
And I also think then they don't pick up or come to you with bad habits that you've then got to correct. It's sometimes harder to correct a bad habit than it is to teach a new, isn't it?
Yeah, and I'm quite, I don't like hurting people's feelings. You know, you don't want to say, well, you're not really doing that right. And they're probably, you know, I've had a couple of girls come for trials and they've done it for years and years, you know, longer than me. That's probably the way they learned when they learnt, but it wasn't the way I kind of wanted it to be. So
yeah, and you have to evaluate what's going to be more worth your while, spending the time correcting and trying to retrain someone than to always put your ways into them. No, so that's some really good advice. So moving on to Hello Gorgeous. How long has your brand been around, the actual Hello Gorgeous brand?
So Hello Gorgeous, we're just coming up to 2 years, but it was kind of in the background whilst at Lash & Co. for about 4 years ago. You know, I started with the vision and the dream, you know, to start my own brand. I did do educating for another brand. I was really good friends with them as well. One of the ladies left that education team and I kind of bought into that business. But the lady who I was kind of partnering up with, fantastic, but she didn't want to kind of move in different directions than I did. So
you had different views of where you wanted to go. So
so we spoke about it and we just agreed, you know, I'll go this way. And if she wanted to come this way with me later down the line, then come on with me. So it's nice that there's never been any bad feeling.
No, that's good. That's lovely to hear as well. I think that I was going to say that I've sort of became aware of your brand probably within the last couple of years. So I was going to say I must have caught onto it from when you almost started the Hello Gorgeous, because I actually remember product testing for you. I don't know if you remember. I product tested for Professional Beauty Loft, wasn't it, magazine? And then I'm not sure if one of my friends, Emily, may have been sent the lash lift. Do you do a lash lift kit as well? Was it Emily that did the review for that one? I think it was.
Was Emily at the Lash Social?
Yes. No, so you definitely, Terry, have hit the ground running, because I'm seeing you everywhere now.
Oh, that's good.
I'm loving your marketing. I think it's really good. I think everything's on trend as well. What I wanted to talk to you about was that you took the step to go to was it Professional Beauty Manchester?
Yeah, we did that for the first time.
Trade show?
Yeah, first trade show. And
so talk to us a little bit about that. How on earth, being still a relatively new brand to the industry, was it not a daunting process going to such a big show?
Absolutely. And we did quite a few things wrong, you know, but we've learned from it. You know, when we packed all the stock, I was panicking, thinking I need a lot. So I bought a lot, and then the way we packed it and took it to the show, we didn't put it in order. So the day before the show, myself and Amy and Liv, two of the girls from Lash & Co, came with me the day before, and we was frantically trying to get everything in order. As you know, lashes now, there's not just 2-3 curls, the weights. So it was a challenge, and we were still organising it when the show opened.
So this is actually what I was going to say, because when I went to Olympia, it's not uncommon if you get there in the beginning of the day to still see stands setting up. And I went to Olympia last October, and I walked in and I was thinking, everyone's still setting up.
I think you underestimate.
I think you get these brands, like you get the big facial brands like Casey, Dermalogica, Gino, Elemis. They're just like,
they're just all organised and sorted.
They know what they're doing. They've got these massive stalls. But I think when you're a smaller brand, when you're going to these events, do they give you for brand owners watching this that may be thinking of that, that's why I wanted to talk to you, because I think you can maybe really help them and advise them, even though you've just done it yourself. I think even what you would have learned, you can give some great advice. So do they, as a trade show, give you a lot of information as to what you need? Do you feel they need to give you more information?
No, I think what they give you is a lot. And the lady who I dealt with there, she is what a woman. You know, she to me now is a friend for life. you know, I speak to her quite a lot, you know, because hopefully going to the show this year in Manchester, and she was just any question, you had a personal number, emails, she'd always get back to you, the plans. But again, even with all that, because it is so much to take in, there are little bits that you might miss. So we missed, obviously we took Dolly, the little pink Tuk Tuk.
Talk to us about your Tuk Tuk. I've got so many questions for you about this trade show. I'm going to give you
I'm quite sad.
Tuk Tuk and branding and how you came up with the idea. So they give you a space. Is that what they do?
Yes.
They give you a space, and you book how big a space you want to have. Is that right?
Yes. Yeah, and it's very expensive. You know, I will say that to all people thinking about doing it, but it did pay off. Yeah. So, you know, if you want to take that next step to get your name out there and, you know, just get your name out there, then it is a very good place to do it.
So you hired this space, Terri.
Yeah.
And you put a Tuk Tuk in it.
Yeah. So I remember being in Italy must be about 5 years ago, and I saw one of these little Tuk Tuks. And I've been to Thailand, and I love Tuk Tuks there as well. And I said to my partner, I said, oh, I'd love one of them one day. And I think I'm one of them. If the seed is there and it's planted, it will happen. Yeah, and it's gonna happen. So I found the Tuk Tuk on Marketplace
in the UK.
In the UK.
Yeah.
I went to Manchester. It was there at a garage. It was dark green, it had dints in it.
There's pictures on your Instagram, isn't there, of the before?
Yeah, the before and pictures and after pictures are on there. And then took it to a local garage. It was actually one of my clients, one of my old clients from Lash & Co, Emma's husband, and him and his team, just worked the magic. And when I said I want it baby pink and gold, they laughed and they was like, no. I said, yeah. You know, it'll look nice in the end. So I think they had fun, you know, converting it, and we had to open the sides up so we could put the grids on the inside to hang all the lashes. And it was ready the morning of the show. So it was.
What? So you only got it ready the morning of?
Yeah, the morning of the show. It actually went from the garage to Manchester Pro Beauty.
Was you not nervous?
Yeah, very much so.
What was your plan if it wasn't ready?
I didn't have one.
No.
We'll take the grids.
You're sending out of bags.
Yeah, you know what we're like with our hats, don't you, Genevieve? I thought we'll just all wear a hat.
Yeah. And
we'll be fine. So I knew they'd do it in the end. I just, you know, I was being positive, and you know, they all pulled it off in the end. You know,
but it is such a clever. So for people watching with this Tuk Tuk, you can see it on the Hello Gorgeous Instagram. They basically converted it into like a lash shop. So they had all their lashes hanging off of it. It looked amazing. It was just in the prime position of your little spot that you had.
Yeah, because we only had a small space.
I think if you're going to go to these shows, I mean, I've been to so many. To be fair, I don't normally go to them. I actually went last October to the Lash Games. That's why I was there. So I did actually just have a wander around the show. And you do just see stands that have a roller banner, one table, 4 foot by 2 foot, with a bit of a tablecloth over it and some leaflets. And I think if you're going to do that, then it's a waste of time in terms of people aren't going to stop at your stall. You then walk past. Obviously, there's the massive brands. They have these huge, colossal stands, and you don't. It must cost them more than a house. It's so expensive. But if you're a smaller brand and you can only have a small space, I think what you've done is so clever, because you need to have something that's eye-catching to make people stop. I mean, I saw another brand that their brand's very much pink and blue, and they had like drag queens making cotton candy.
We saw that.
But it's nothing to do with lashes. The brand is, but that actual concept of having drag queens giving out pink cotton candy, it was bang on their branding, because of the colouring. It drew a massive crowd in. But it was just something different, and that's what I thought instantly when I saw your little pink tuk tuk. I thought, that's what you want to do.
Yeah, and everything you've said is right. You know, I thought, you know, it's not a big stand. We're a new brand, so our funds aren't going to stretch that far. But what I do want to do is, like you said, make the biggest impact possible. And you know, we was getting people to have pictures taken next to it, you know, and tag us in it, and then we put the pictures in a raffle at the end to win a prize. It's just fun, you know, to get people coming over,
interactions,
getting them talking. So,
and then whilst they're there, do you want to have a look at our products?
Yeah, exactly. So it was good. The only negative, I would say, for us was the positioning, but we did decide to go kind of later down the line. The position was quite good because it was on a corner, and it was opposite the restaurant where everybody was eating. But it was kind of like the last stall you came to.
So people had already been to other stalls and maybe purchased. So you need to almost get further down the line.
So they had the bags and they was like, oh, I've spent all my money now, you know. But we still had, you know, I had a chat with them and a giggle. And, you know, I've seen some at Preston College. I go there and do demos for the students every now and then. And a few of them have said, oh, it's the Tuk Tuk lady. I was like, I've
Tuk Terri.
Tuk Terri. It's another name in the bank. So yeah, so it's nice to know that, you know, it made an impact and it made people smile, and it's just hilarious to look at. But it's in the garage getting fixed so we can do local deliveries.
So you can use it for deliveries as well. Amazing. But again, it's eye-catching, and people will want to have pictures with it, take selfies with it. You get this brand awareness, isn't it? How do you do that? It doesn't matter.
Exactly.
I think Terri might catch on there, right?
We've got the hat to wear while we're driving as well. On a beat.
So let's go back to a few things that you would do differently then if and when you go to another trade show. Because again, I just want to try and help people with the smaller brands that are thinking about doing this, giving them a few insights into what without giving away secrets of what you're planning to do. So you see at these trade shows, stands always give out an offer. So did you do an offer on the day?
Yeah, we did discounts on all the courses. We did obviously the interactive pictures. So if they came and had a picture with the Tuk Tuk, or we had giant tweezers, you know, have a picture with the giant tweezers. That was an option. We did discounts on all the lash trays, because people, as you know, when you use a brand and you love it, so why would you try something else? So it's just letting them try it at a discount, and if they liked it, they could obviously continue.
So you went down the route of selling at a discount, was you? Because some brands go down the route of holding less stock there, and at the event they give away almost freebies, like little sample trays and things, don't they? Did you do any of that, or did you not give away freebies? You just gave discounts?
We didn't give away freebies, but this is something that I've learned from, because we do now do, for example, freebies on the website,
like samples and things.
And brow lamination, because again, people might already use something, so they're not going to spend the money if they're happy with what they've already got. So I do.
But they'll always take a free sample.
Oh yeah, that's it. People love a freebie. So yeah, I think that is a good thing to do. Definitely hand out the free samples. We had little brochures made as well, which kind of told everybody about Hello Gorgeous and who was who, but I didn't get enough of those printed. So again, I underestimated. So a lot of people were saying, oh, you know, we've not heard of you before. Have you got any information? So those booklets were perfect.
You ran out.
We ran out quite quick.
So when you say run out, how many did you take with you?
I think I had about 500 printed off.
Really? So
and
is it a 2-day event or a 1-day event?
2 days. The first day, you know, heart's racing all day. You're talking to everybody. At the end of the day, you're just like, whoa. And you think, oh, well, day 2 probably won't be as busy as that. But day 2 is actually busier. You've got the college students.
I was going to say, because normally there's a student day, isn't there?
Yeah, so coach loads of students.
And are they the ones that buy everything, aren't they?
They bought a lot. Yeah,
because I would have thought that it's the students, because when you're new in something and you go to a trade show, you're like a kid in a candy shop. You just want everything. I remember when I went to Excel the first time, when I trained years ago, and I went with my mum, and the amount of stuff that I bought, I didn't even know I needed.
Yeah, you do. You come out with bags and bags of things, don't you? Because you're right, you're like a kid in a candy shop. Yeah. So we sold a lot of strip lashes that day. And our lash Bibles, you've got like 14 styles in a book. So we did them, you know, at a really good discount for them, because again, they don't earn as much. So we just held them on display, because the first day we kind of had all the stock at the back as well. We had it on the Tuk Tuk, but a lot of the products were on the tables and the display at the back, and people couldn't get to that. Yeah. So the next that evening, me and a few of the girls, we stayed over in Manchester in an apartment, so it was easier. And you know, we were just reflecting. And I said, I think what we need to do is actually pick up the products and have show people, because it's that busy. They can't see everything, so that really worked.
So did you have a different discount for day one and different offers for day two? So did you vary the discounts, or did you keep them the same for the whole show?
We kept all the lash trays and things the same, and obviously the discounts on the courses were the same, but with the strip lashes we did I think it was 3 for 2, and then the lash books, because a lot of the college students we thought might not even be trained in lashes yet. So what can we kind of maximise?
Push the courses as well.
Yeah, push the courses, push the strip lashes. So yeah, it did go really well.
So for speed and setup, you'd recommend definitely packing things a little bit more organised, how you need to take them out, labelling them, boxing them a bit better.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we know that next time when we do it, hopefully it's October, we have gone for a little bit of a bigger stand.
And a bit better position.
Yeah, look, better position. It's more in the middle at the start of the retail section. We had a little bit more room, and I know that I need to lay the products out differently.
Will the Tuk Tuk be returning?
The Tuk Tuk will always be there. It's part of the family. But there's a couple of other things that we're kind of throwing in the mix, which
you've got to keep that to yourself. Don't give that away.
Yeah, I'm not going to give that away, but hopefully people will love it. You know.
And did you have one of your team doing lashes there as well? Because that's one thing that you can get almost viewers to come and have lashes done, can't you? Models.
Yeah. I think again that was something that I don't like to use the word regrets, but because it was the first year, I didn't want to then put pressure on myself or any of the team to be then doing it.
It's very nerve-wracking to do that demo, whoever you choose.
Yeah. So we kind of one of the girls decided, well, let's just do a demo, but we didn't have all the products. Yeah. And it was all very, very rushed. And I said, I can't work like that.
No, you want to do it properly and plan it. You'd rather not have it than do it and it not be as your brand and
exactly.
Prepared.
But I do think that, doing demos will sell your products on the day. Yes. So that is something that I would highly recommend. Do demos on the day. And I did get asked to do a talk on brow lamination.
On the stage?
On the stage.
Yeah.
But a lot of people think I'm really, really confident, but I'm actually not. You know, if you just say what you can be on this.
Yeah, you can be the most confident person in the world, Terry, but as soon as you're handed a microphone and stood in front of people, like even at the Lash Socials, I don't do presenting in terms of the actual speaking and doing a talk. I just have to stand there at the beginning of the day and say, welcome to the day, this is this, this is that. The first event I ever did, I went and stood outside just before because I couldn't calm myself down. And I wasn't nervous. It was just the adrenaline. Yeah. And when you're talking, you're like, oh. Yeah. And you want to look like you're confident and you're chilled. But I tell you what, it is the most hardest thing, public speaking. And you just need to do it the first time. And then you're like.
And then it gets easier. Yeah. So I do wish I did it now. But again, because it was our first show, I thought I just don't want to put that pressure on myself. No. Because although I'm going to for business to build the brand, I want to enjoy it. This is why I do lashes and I sell lashes and I do training, because I love it and I want to enjoy it. I think as soon as you start not enjoying it and worrying,
I also think if
Correct.
you, yeah, I also think as well, you need to also edge on the side of caution. If you don't know what you're going into,
Hmm.
you don't want to throw yourself in, be completely unorganized. So I think the way you obviously did it the first time, a smaller stall, you had your tuk tuk, which was your calling thing that people were going to be drawn in by, which was
Yeah,
brilliant. But like you said, you've learned from everything now, and next time you know what to do, what you can do, what not to do.
exactly. Yeah.
So I think you've definitely done the right thing. But next time you'll be speaking, bigger stall, demos.
Oh, watch this space, Genevieve.
I'm excited for you. I think honestly your branding I think is fabulous, and I am
Thank
definitely
you.
seeing a lot more of the Hello Gorgeous products around and a lot more people talking about it. You're sponsoring loads of competitions.
Yeah, yeah.
You've obviously
It was
helped
amazing.
us with the Lash Social a few times, and you've been
Yeah,
part of the day.
yeah, that was amazing.
So it is lovely to see. You also went to Mexico to the Lash Masters 2020, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Was
Yeah.
that your first time judging live, or have you
Yes.
judged live before?
No, first time judging alive.
And it was international.
Yeah.
How did you find it?
It was amazing. It was, yeah, I absolutely loved it. You know, it's the people that you meet there. And again, being the first time judging, I was nervous.
Yeah.
You're worried what are other brands going to be like with you, and people going to accept you. But I just always say to myself, just be yourself, you know, just
What
be true to
category,
yourself.
what did you get given to judge? Because normally with live judging, it's obviously a category, or you can do all the categories. But was you given a specific, like inners and outers or overall look? What was you given
No,
to
it was,
judge?
you had a score sheet, and you had to, yeah, look at inners, outers.
So you as a judge had to
coverage.
judge everything?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
yep.
So the girls took it in turns. There was about 20 models that we had to do, and obviously everything was on a strict time scale. So you did have to work quickly, but I just thought I need to be thorough. You know, as a judge, you need to be thorough, don't you? I thought I'm not going to cut any corners. I want to just do it at my own pace. The other judges were great as well. You know, they kind of helped me out a couple of times. You know, I did miss marking a specific thing, but they just pass it back to me. You know, it was fine.
I think
again,
with judging, you almost have to be as much of a diva as you want to be, because you need to take your time. You're obviously there for a reason. I mean, when I was in Norway, we was getting the clients to lay on their front. We were taking a picture of every set that we were judging. We were looking at them in the photos, looking at them in the flesh. And we was given, it was judged a bit differently in Norway. We was given, which was the last one that I judged, and we was given, so I was there to judge. We were judging experts, and then we judged classic, and then I judged volume. But I was given specific things. So on the classics, I had to judge inners and outers, which was, it's a simple enough thing to do. But every competition varies. It's whether you're judging the first 5 inners or the first 10 inners. So you need to really sort of go through everything before you go judging, so you can get it all in your head as to what you've got to do. But in the second, in volume, I was given stickies, and I was like, oh no. And I had to go through every single set.
Wow, that was
going through it all. And in the end, it was Sonia Bogesh, bless her. She came and sat next to me, and I was like, right, you can do the writing, and she was like almost like taking my minutes, because I was saying to her, right, sticky, 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 and she was marking it down. You almost need 2 people to judge one thing, because it just takes so long to judge, and you've got a queue of people, and you get nervous, don't you? Because you feel definitely pressurized, because you don't want to go too slow, but at the same time you have to be thorough, because you're judging someone's hard work, isn't it?
Exactly.
So, how was the event in Mexico?
Yeah, it was really well organised. Maya and Sonia, they've arranged, I don't know if you've seen Lash Diamond.
Oh, I have seen that. Isn't that an online one? Is it an online one?
It's online and it's live, so it's in Macedonia.
Oh, Macedonia. I think is Jade Jones going out for that one?
Yes, she is. I've seen Jade going out.
No, I think I have spoken to it briefly about her, because I'm supposed to be going to Estonia, the one organised by Carmen, but that's in I think it's October or November, but I
Yeah,
honestly don't know what's going to be going ahead and what's not.
I
I've still
know.
got my flights. I'm still ready to
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
But it's so difficult with events at the moment, isn't it? We don't
yeah.
know
We're
what's
just
going
in
to be
limbo.
going ahead.
That's it. We've just got to remain positive, haven't we? And you know, if it doesn't go ahead, it probably will do at some point. So you know, it's a shame for the organisers and obviously all the girls wanting to enter. But yeah, so hopefully we're going to be going there, and some of the girls from Lash and Co are going to enter as well.
Oh, are they? They're going to come out
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
A
Merlin,
couple
she
of them.
said. Merlin's booked on. She said, Merlin, you're coming to Estonia as well. I'll see you there if you're coming. Can you give me a list of competitions? I want to enter a few. If you want me to do that, I can. I'll write a note to myself and I'll pop a list on the Lash Social of a few upcoming competitions later this evening. I'll probably miss a few out, but if you are running a competition and you're listening to this, comment below now. Katrina's just put, she's just ordered a lash lift sample as I'm looking to try a new product. I'm not happy with the one she's using, so she's just ordered a sample.
Yeah.
Merlin said she'll show me all the nice restaurants and places. Merlin, you're my travel buddy. What's next for Hello Gorgeous then, Terri? What are your next plans? Obviously, you're venturing into the judging world and going to more international events. Are you looking to take Hello Gorgeous international just yet? Are you looking for brand ambassadors, or are you looking for distributors? What direction are you going to be going in?
Well, I mean, international, we definitely want to do that. We do ship internationally now, but we've not so much promoted internationally. But again, I just think, what's the saying? Walk before you can run. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
You know, but it is definitely something I'd love to do. Ambassadors, we always love to see people's work. If they want to come on board and be ambassadors, yeah, we're always on the lookout. Not just for lash techs, but obviously brow techs, makeup artists, because we do makeup courses as well. We work with Betsy Makeup Academy in Blackburn, so she comes here to the Hello Gorgeous HQ, and so that's going really well. So obviously we've got the strip lash side of things. We do have obviously the regular strip lashes. I say regular. Our range are beautiful. The 3D, the mink, but the newer strip lashes that I was going to demonstrate tonight, but having problems getting the baby to bed, I thought I've just not got time to take my eyelash extensions off. I'll come on with like bloodshot eyes or something. I thought
you look amazing. I mean, I'm bald. I'm still bald.
Oh, you're naturally beautiful.
But I'm still bald.
I look like a potato without lashes. Or a thumb. We look like thumbs.
One of my clients messaged me today and was like, I look like a potato. So it just made me chuckle. I was like, is this a thing?
Yeah, we're all potatoes.
We look like potatoes.
Yeah, I mean, I am being I say naughty, but I'm putting the clusters in and the pre-mades in myself with our sensitive glue. But I have been literally addicted to lashes for about 12 years. I laugh and I say we need to get a group called Lash Addicts Anonymous.
Yeah.
You know, where you go and you sit in a circle, you say, my name's Terri, I've been addicted for 12 years. Because I can't live without them. You know, a lot of us can't. But yeah, the strip lashes, we've been working with a company. We've been trialing a lot of the eyeliner.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen, there are other brands, I think, that are obviously bringing their own.
So is this the magnetic lashes?
So it's magnetic, but you can't see the magnets anymore.
Okay, yeah. So it's just like a liquid liner, and
even the eyeliner, because I wear eyeliner every day. Even the eyeliner, because the tip is so fine, it goes on amazing. So the eyeliner itself is bad.
There's no stick. You just almost put them on, and they sort of put themselves into position.
Put them on, and they're on. And I've sent some to the girls from Lash and Co, and I've said, just do it. And they're like, oh, I can't do stick-ons, Terri. I said, just try this, and on. And they're amazed.
So I haven't seen much of this over in the UK at the moment. So it is good that you're talking about this, because obviously it's nice to see that someone's going to be bringing them out as such. Because who I have seen a lot of it from is in America, Jill HP. I can't pronounce her surname. I'll give it a go. Hydropelequin.
Oh,
Something like that. You know who I mean?
I think
She's
she was
lovely.
in Mexico, I think.
She's lovely, and she's been talking about that. She's obsessed with these magnetic lashes, and she keeps doing this demo of it, and I'm just like, it can't be that easy. But it must be. But obviously it's lovely to see that someone in the UK. So is your eyeliner, because I know that you can get them in black and you can also get them in clear. What are yours coming out in?
Black. We're starting with black, just simply because I think it's what I kind of love, and all the people I've spoke to, and when we've trialed it, we just find that the black is more popular. But it's not to say we're not going to bring the clear out. But
I have seen the clear as well. And the only problem with the clear is, you know, like if you don't put a set of strip lashes on properly, and you get that gap between where the strip lashes start and then your natural start, you almost see a bit of a gap.
Yes.
And I think with the clear, it's harder to hide that. But I think with a black eyeliner, it's obviously going to fill that void. So if there is a gap, you won't see it.
Yeah, exactly. And it just gives you like a marker. It gives you something to focus on. That, you know, putting that line there already. So yeah, it's fab. And you know, I can't wait to get them all, get it all.
And the strip lashes will be coming in different styles?
Yeah, so we're starting with 8 different styles, from very natural to obviously quite full. But the beauty of them is because, you know, a lot of, you know, lash techs or, you know, colleagues, family said, but why would you do that? Because you sell extensions. Are you wanting to get the extensions extinct? Is it going to affect the salon? Absolutely not, because we have clients who might miss an infill, or they're due an infill and they're going out that Saturday night, and they'll go and have the makeup done.
Or they'll put strip lashes on and all the adhesive. Oh, yeah.
How hard is it to do an infill, trying to pick the glue out? So this, it's really clean, and you know, they'll put it on. So we want to kind of focus on makeup artists as well, to kind of promote to them, you know, when you do makeup on our lovely clients with extensions, please will you use this to make our life easier?
Yeah, afterwards.
Yeah.
I do think definitely it'll be a good retail product for us all, to obviously retail to our clients. If you are going to be getting it in before lockdown's finished, then you'll be selling out, because I'll have a set for me.
I'll send you some of these.
But I think everyone will be wanting to get those in stock to send out to those clients that are waiting for sets as well. Is it something that if people wanted to buy in bulk, we'd be doing bulk offers, or will you be doing a recommended like retail price for us to then retail to our clients? Because with your shop, do you sell to professionals only, or are you open, can anyone buy from the shop?
So we do to professionals only for obviously the adhesives, the eyelash extensions, but when it comes to the strip lashes, obviously we can sell them to
the public.
Our lash books as well, the public will buy them. So these you know, the eyeliner lashes, we can sell them to the public, but we would prefer to obviously offer them to you guys in salon to
and makeup
to your clients
as well.
So we will do retail packs for salons and independent lash techs to offer to their clients, because it will make our lives easier, rather than them use the strip lash glue.
And it's obviously nice for lash artists if they're able to purchase something that they can then make something on top of. Because otherwise the clients would just come to you direct, wouldn't they? So it does give lash artists a bit of an incentive.
Absolutely. So we do that with our lash shampoos, the lash and brow oils. We'll always do a retail pack, so you guys can obviously upsell and make the profits that way as well.
Okay, perfect. This all sounds very exciting, Terri, and I can't wait to see it all come out. In regards to your trainings, because you have mentioned about your trainings, and on your website at the moment, you're offering for the next 4 weeks 35% off everything online.
So all products online.
All products.
Yeah.
And then your training courses, you're offering, is it £100 off, but therefore the training courses once we come back that are in-house training?
Yeah, we don't do any online courses. You know, I just believe and prefer to do real hands-on
face-to-face.
training.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
You know, so when we come out of lockdown, they can choose the date from there. So there's kind of not an expiry on it. So we're not going to say if you pay a £50 deposit now to secure to get your £100 off to secure the course. We're not going to say, but you've got to use it within 2 months or 3 months. You know, we understand. We just don't know. We're in limbo. So
no, I think everyone's being a bit more lenient, aren't they?
Absolutely.
A question's just come up. I'm scared to ask this, but someone's just put, Terri, show us your lash tattoo that you got in Mexico. Oh, is it PC? Can we see it?
I'm not going to get my bottom out. Nobody wants to see that. So,
you're brave, getting a tattoo in Mexico. Oh, that's cute.
So
I was scared to ask that then. I was thinking, oh God,
turn round.
Yeah.
So I had that done with Tina, who works for London Lash Pro, and Shay, who works.
Oh, did you have it done with Tina? I love Tina.
Yeah. So we went on the last day. It was Shay who kind of planted the seed. She'd had it done on her hand. So me and Tina, we'd love one, but we wouldn't have it on our hand. So we both had it done in the same place.
Oh,
memories.
Cute.
So I think we need to start a trend.
I've definitely seen so many lash artists. Emma Smith, have you seen the size of her one on her forearm?
No.
She's got a really big one, like all the way down here. It is huge.
You can get the biggest one.
No, they do look cute though. I think it is a bit of a trend that everyone's getting. I was scared to ask that question. I really didn't know where that was going to be, that tattoo. I was thinking, oh, this could go wrong. People would have definitely just logged off and come off straight away. I think they'd have asked for more, to be fair. They're all filthy minded, us lash artists.
They are, yeah. And at this time of night, they'll all be sat after a few G&Ts or a few wines.
I dragged you with us, told you we should start the trend. Lashy S.
Yeah. That's Shay, I think.
I don't know, Lashy_S. I dragged you with us, told you we should start the trend.
Yeah.
Is that her?
Yeah, we definitely should. I think we should. I think it'll go, worldwide.
So you've told us what's coming up then. I think lastly, I just want to touch base. It's actually a bit of a negative. Probably should have spoken about it a bit before. The smoke damage to your salon. We've got about 8 minutes left. We can quickly cover this and then we'll end on a positive. So what happened? But how did you recover from it?
So basically, I was doing some training. I was doing a precision brow lamination combi course, and it was just going into the afternoon, and I started the presentation by saying, you won't believe this, so girls, as I said this morning, if there's a fire, you're going to run after me. And as I said it, smoke was coming across the windows, which I thought was fog. So I said, oh, that's strange. It was sunny a minute ago. So I've walked up to the windows and the business next door was on fire. So he's shouting to us like, get out, it's on fire. So we've all ran out in our little pink pinnies. We look like we've been baking. As one of the firemen said, oh, do you make cakes? Which was hilarious. Yes. And the smoke was coming through a gap because we're kind of joined.
Like ventilation or the building type thing.
Yeah, so it was coming in. So I could just, as we was stood away from the building, I could just see, because the neon lights in here, you can see from a distance.
Just getting darker and darker. That must have been heartbreaking as well. But this wasn't the salon, this was the training centre and where your stock was. Yeah,
where we have all the stock. So the fireman, because I kept saying, is it okay? Is it okay? And the fireman came over and he said, it's all gone. So I was like, sorry?
What, seriously? He said
Yeah. He said, the smoke is that bad. It's all gone. But luckily, I didn't have all the stock here. I had it at another location. We've not officially opened as kind of like a shop locally either. So it's like I've not even done my grand opening yet.
No.
You know, so but luckily I've managed to clean it. I got quoted £2,500 to clean it.
But did insurance help you? They must have covered some. Did you have contents insurance?
No, so this is embarrassing, and I've kicked myself. But basically, I had my public liability. But because I was in between bringing the stock in,
you hadn't
it was one of them
sorted
things
the
where
insurance out.
I need to ring, I need to add. So when I phoned them and she said, oh no, you'd not added it yet. You said you didn't need it yet. My heart sank, and that was just after the fireman had said it's all gone.
No.
So when I told him, he said, well, he said it's, you know, it is cleanable. So we have lost things like all the fabric, bed covers, and things.
It's amazing how much damage just smoke can cause.
Honestly, the thick soot everywhere. And our floor is white with glitter. It's an epoxy resin floor. So I've kind of just been on my hands and knees. And then Becky, who works here as well, she's fab, has been coming in as well when I'm not here, and she's been on her hands and knees scrubbing it. So we're nearly there. The ceiling's still got holes in it where the fireman had to kind of pull it down to check for any fire coming into the side. But it could have been worse. You know, it could have all set on fire, and I could have been left with nothing. Yeah. So on that side of things, I'm really lucky.
It only makes us stronger though in the long run, doesn't it? But at the same time, it's difficult when you're going through it. And I'm so happy that you managed to save some of it and get it back to normal.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
So you've not reopened the training centre then yet?
No. So we'll wait till obviously lockdown's over, and then you know, gonna just have a huge party. We're gonna do a big grand opening, have a big party. All the girls from Lash and Co, you know, obviously will come as well. And Lizzie, who's one of our senior educators. I don't think you've met Lizzie yet. She's not been with us. She does the pro beauty and things with us. So hopefully Lizzie can come. She's had some really sad news recently. Her husband had a real freak accident and fell down the stairs, and he's been paralysed.
Oh no.
So it's really sad and depressing, but she is doing a Just Giving page. So I just wanted to kind of get it in, because we're going to share it on Hello Gorgeous, because all the equipment for her husband to kind of try and is going to cost thousands of pounds. The NHS, well, you have to wait years. So we're going to do Lizzie started a Just Giving page, and we're going to share that on Hello Gorgeous tonight. So hopefully people will help.
That everyone go over and take a look to help what they can.
Yeah. So I just wanted to get that in there, because you know, she's been really strong through it all. Bless her, she's a good girl.
Oh, she's on here. Oh God, you're going to make me cry. Thank you.
What we do, we love her.
Yeah,
she's amazing.
No,
She does all our social media as well.
Terri, you've been absolutely amazing. You're such a lovely person to talk to as well, and your brand is just speaking for itself, in all honesty. I wish you all the best of luck with any trade shows you've got coming up and all your new launches. I'm excited to see these lashes definitely take off in the UK. It's definitely something that I'll be looking at myself.
I'm going to send you some.
Oh, thank you. If you've got any questions, anyone that's been listening, if you've got any questions to myself or Terri, contact the Hello Gorgeous page for Terri and the Lash Social page for myself. Terri's very kindly given us a little bit of secrets when it comes to trade shows and a few things that she's learned. So if you are thinking about going down that route, I'm sure if you send her a message, she may be able to help with what she can.
Yeah, absolutely.
Keep doing what you're doing, Terri. You're fabulous.
Oh, you too, Genevieve. Thanks so much for having me again.
Thank you for joining us. I just want to quickly say who I'm on with tomorrow. I need to turn the page on my diary though. Let me lift this up. Who am I on with tomorrow? Oh, 29th. I'm with Jade Jones tomorrow night, talking pre-mades at 9 o'clock. So I'll see everybody then. But Terri, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Bye, everyone. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thank you.